Hey yo, this is your boy Benzino from the hit show L&HHATL Atlanta. And right now, I'd like to send a shout out to Summer on Point with Summer. Alright? Holla.
Lean back, low key, camouflage.
What's up, Summer Gonzalez coming at you live from the On Point with Summer show, baby, where it's always summertime. And of course, I'm here inside Classics Recording Studios, beautiful, beautiful South Miami, baby. And guess who I got in the building with me? Benzino. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Summer?
Chilling, baby.
That's everything.
Oh, it's good, it's good. I'm so glad you took time to come out.
Appreciate you having me. And all that.
Yeah, I know you're a busy, busy man, so, of course, big up to you.
Appreciate it.
First of all, I just have to know because I'm behind, in front of the camera a little bit myself. But I just want to know because I just watched the closing of L&HHATL Atlanta, and I just want to know what was that like having cameras following you day in and day out.
It's like a different experience, because most of the time it's really about your private life. So having cameras around your private life is something different.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
A little bit. Sometimes it gets a little, it's like, okay, y'all can go ahead, but everywhere you turn, it's like different cameras.
Oh.
Yeah. But this is what we signed up for. So.
Right. And speaking of that, I asked you earlier if I could talk to you about anything, so...
Of course, anything.
Can I...
Anything. It's good.
Carly,
let's go.
tell me about it. What's up? Are you guys together? Are you not together?
You know what? It's, what I'm saying? Like, me and Carly, we started out, of course, when we met on the show, and, we just fell for each other real fast. She's a great person. And, through, I think, us kind of, in my opinion anyways, she might say something different, but it's almost like we was moving fast, the cameras were around, and then the whole, love and hip hop started taking off, and I mean, it started being like a huge phenomenon, and I think all that together was just kind of crazy for us, and it just brought a lot of different elements to the relationship that probably wouldn't have been there if, we had just met and there was no cameras enough.
On a regular, yeah, so it's hard. So you still haven't answered. Are you guys together or not?
You know what? It's like, we had we just took time really to kind of see where we're gonna go.
Okay.
I know we still have a lot of love for each other. I still got a lot of love for her. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But you never know. You never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's fair. You guys look cute together.
I appreciate that.
You look cute together. I know you went to Harvard.
No, that was my partner.
That was your, okay.
Yeah,
so
I grew up around Harvard Street.
Oh, okay. So
the Four Corners, Dorchester area of Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but
my partner Dave went to Harvard, and he's the one that started Source, and that's how we met. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's nice. But now we're doing Hip Hop Weekly together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know, talk a little bit about what that was like in the beginning for you, because, like in the beginning stages. Because my show goes out to the troops.
Oh, no doubt. Shout out to all the armed forces out there keeping us safe. No doubt. Big up to y'all.
Appreciate it. And, it highlights indie artists, up-and-coming artists,
right.
and that. So you know what it's like to come, like, from the ground up. So what kind of advice would you give, to the young artists and young entrepreneurs out there in the music industry today?
Well, I mean, everything now is all about social media. So if your social media game is on point, then you'd have a clear advantage over somebody who doesn't mess with the social media. Because at the end of the day, it's about doing music, but you can only do so much music. If it's not getting out there to the people, it really isn't serving no purpose.
Exactly.
Unless you just want to do music for yourself. Some people like to do music for hobbies, and that's cool too.
For the love of
For
it.
sure, for the love. That's important. I think that's probably the most important thing, is that you really got to enjoy doing it. I think if you go into it with the mindset of making money, then I think you'll come across more problems and more disappointments. You gotta go into it for the love.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. So when you guys started off with the source, did you have any idea that it was gonna be the phenomenal?
No, no, definitely. I mean, and even before me and Dave left, I mean, we had the Source Awards. It was like at that point the sixth most watched show in history of BET. So it was the timing. What Dave started, him and his buddies out of the dome, was basically something where hip hop journalists. It was the birth of hip hop journalism. And I think over the years it's evolved, and since the internet has since the internet was discovered, it's still a lot more to grow, and you could see how much it has grown.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like how you said, using the social media, as your foundation,
Right.
because it is obvious, and we were talking earlier in a previous interview with keeping your private life off of the social media, using
Right.
it as a networking tool,
Right.
and not as a beef, as to carry on
Right.
beefs and
Right.
things like that. I just
Right.
hope that people listening will follow that and
Well, I
just
think
drop.
I mean, the problem with social media is that you really don't know that person. You haven't met him. If you have communicate with somebody that you haven't physically met or physically been around, it just becomes a thing where is that I don't think you really. I think your whole way of um, just communicating with them, I think is different because you really don't know them, so you really may not be as sympathetic to their feelings or emotions and able to say things that you probably wouldn't say if you was right around them, or vice versa.
Right.
And a lot of times people, definitely they take their frustrations out. And I mean, my thing is, you got to get out there to the world. I think we're on, uh, phones and computers way too much. I've even started finding myself, kind of late in the game, but like my kids, I tell them, I says, look, you got to get out there, you got to play sports,
Yeah.
go out there, like I encourage them to go out and do things that are outside, so it's a fine balance, because you don't want, your child just to be on that computer, on their phone 24 hours.
Yeah, we get jacked in,
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? You get pulled in.
What why do you grind like you do? Because you're still grinding. I mean, you're still grinding like some of the young artists starting off.
Because I love it. Since I mean, I've been doing this for a minute. I think my situation in my career has been like a roller coaster. I've seen the highest highs and the lowest lows and everything in between. So, I just take it as it comes. But with me, it's about learning. And I realize I've made mistakes, and I've realized I've done things in the past I probably would have done different, knowing what I know now.
Yeah.
But that's just evolving as a person, what I'm saying, as a human being, and then just not I mean, I'm a very humble person, and that's just by nature. I believe everybody's equal. I don't believe nobody's above nobody else, and I try to treat people like that.
Yeah.
So just as you get older, these are the things that you learn, and when you're raising kids, these are the things that you learn.
What is it that gets your attention as far as an artist goes? How do you know that someone has the it factor or has what you think they can become successful with?
It's hard to explain. I just with music, a lot of times, and even I was talking with Dave in the whole five mics and everything. A lot of that, to me, is my opinion, is just overstated and maybe a little overrated, only because it's like music is about one's, and how they feel about one's music.
Right.
Um, is I mean, when everybody talks about something, that's one thing, but at the end of the day, music is about listening. You're supposed to listen,
Yeah.
and then you just go from there. Like however you feel, whatever you're feeling. I think people just get too caught up in really trying to dissect music and criticize, over criticize. I think if it just, it's supposed to just go right in your soul, your spirit, you're supposed to. So when I hear somebody, I just hear it. I can't explain it, when I hear a song, or I hear an artist, and they move me, it just happens.
Yeah. Yeah, in that moment.
In that moment, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, uh, the thing is that you are so busy. You know, I know you guys just finished the show, but are you planning to be on the next?
Well, I ain't supposed to say nothing.
Oh, okay.
But you got to figure like the show was the biggest show in VH1 the last 6 years. Broke all kind of records. The reunion shows broke all kind of records. I mean, it was a phenomenal success. Shout out to Mona Young and everybody at VH1. But if I was executive producer, and it was like that, I wouldn't change it because everybody in their own right brought that show to what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna go there with you because there's criticism, there's constructive criticism, and then there's some negativity that came behind the drama and all of that.
Of course.
So, and I mean, I wanted to ask you that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
if it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah.
So, without giving away too much, I would just leave it like that. I doubt if they're gonna fix it if it wasn't broke.
Yeah, exactly. So evidently something is being done right. I want to thank you so much, again, for taking time out. What do you have planned in the near future? Because you can't talk about that, but do you have anything?
Yeah, I got Hip Hop Weekly, going out. It's, it comes out every 2 weeks. It's really doing really well. And, I have an album coming out on Sony.
Okay.
Yep. I don't have a title for it yet,
mm-hmm.
but I'm working with Big D down here out of Miami, and I've been working with Ballistic and Arizona Slim. And
mm-hmm.
I probably work with every artist in Miami, because I've actually lived in Miami for a while before
mm-hmm.
I moved to Atlanta. I was here for like 7 years, so my roots go deep here. Shout out to everybody in Dade County. Shout out to Summer, and I see you doing your thing.
Yeah.
And, I appreciate the love.
Yeah, I really appreciate you taking time. And when can we expect your
single real soon, within the next month, definitely dropping. Yeah.
So maybe you come back through and bring your music.
Let's do it.
Let
No
me
doubt.
get that exclusive, baby.
Exclusive, no doubt. I got you.
All right. Benzino, been live on the On Point with Summer show, baby, where it's always summertime. Shout out to the troops, and as always, God bless you guys. Make it home safe.
Make it home safe, no doubt.
Polo T, wise guys, army, dapping up lieutenants, we a navy. Kush what I'm blazing, diamonds like a universe, glazing. Now isn't that amazing? Fire spitter made hell start raising. Shit get intense, but why is it